Good morning to 100% here. So myself T. Muthukumar, Assistant Professor in Gonganadu College of Engineering and Technology. Today I am going to deliver a lecture on energy storage system in the topic of lead acid battery. Lead acid battery. So it is comes under the rechargeable battery. Generally, batteries are in two types. One is the primary battery, another one is secondary battery. So it comes under the secondary the battery, and also it is a rechargeable one. It utilizes the lead acid, lead peroxide, and sponge lead to convert the chemical energy into electrical. And generally, batteries convert the chemical energy into electrical energy. So why we are going for this lead acid battery means, so we have the increased cell voltage level and the minimal cost for compared to some other battery devices. So it is a rechargeable one and a secondary battery, and increased cell voltage level and minimal cost. So how does lead acid battery works? So before that, so we are going to discuss what are the parts in the lead acid battery. So this is the protective casing. So used to protect the battery components from the atmosphere and also our environment. So there are two types of terminals. One is a positive terminal, another one is a negative terminal. So another one is called the cell divider. So this it will be divide the cells and also separate the cells, and positive electrode and the negative electrodes. So and also the dilute solution, that is the diluted sulfuric acid H2S4 act as the electrolyte. So battery consists of three important components. One is anode, that is called positive electrodes. Another one is negative electrode, that is called cathode, and one of the important is the electrolyte. So in this lead acid battery, sulfuric acid used as a electrolyte material. So already we discussed the construction. So these are the inner parts. This is called the separator, positive plate, positive strap, inter-cell connector, post, negative strap, negative plate, and the partition. So this is the internal parts of the battery. So this is the outer structure. So the terminal. So relief valves will be in the top of the battery. Plates, positive plates and negative plate, that is called electrodes. Separators will be available between the electrodes, electrolyte, the material. So all the battery components will be in the container or case seal. So construction. So important part of the batteries, plates and the container. So this plays a very important role. The plates, so positive plates and negative plates are there. In between separator is there. So container holds all the parts of the battery. So it is made up of ebonite, lead coated wood, glass, hard rubber, made up of bituminous element, ceramic material, or forged plastic. So these are placed on the top of the part of the battery to eliminate any kind of electrolyte discharge. So bottom side electrolyte will be available. These are the in the top of the container. So 4 ribs are available, 2 placed in the positive plate and 2 placed in the negative plates. So here prism acts as a base for the both the plates. So additionally, it safeguards the plates from the short circuit. So is to provide the short circuit protection. So container should be free from sulfuric acid. They should not be bent or permeable, and they do not hold any kind of impurities which leads to electrolyte damage. So it should be very care to taken to design the container. So next one, the plates. So this is constructed in the form of grid system, grid type of plates. So it is crucial to establish the connectivity of the current and by spreading the equal amount of current of the active component. The plates made up of the active components of the lead. So if there is an uneven distribution of current means, so there will be a loosening of the active component. So there are two types of plates are there. One is a formed plate, another one is pasted plates. So formed plates mainly employed for static batteries. They have heavy weight and expensive compared to the pasted plates, and have the minimal capacity to weight proportion. So pasted process is most widely used for the construction of negative plates than that of the positive plates. So it is used for the construction of negative plates. So negative active component is somewhat complicated and they experience a slight modification in charging and discharging process. So what are the active components? So what are the components actively participating in the chemical reaction during the charging and the discharging process? That is called active component. So here lead peroxide, so it forms a positive active component. Punch lead forms a negative active component. Negative electrode made up of the lead, positive electrode made up of lead oxide, electrolyte made up of electrolyte is sulfuric acid. So these are the major parts of the lead acid battery. So lead peroxide, sulfuric acid. So separator, it is a thin sheet or constructed of porous rubber and coated lead wood and glass fiber. So it is used to provide the isolation between the plates. Positive edges. So it consists of both positive and negative edges have the diameter of 17.5 mm and 16 mm. So working principle. So generally, so we are using a sulfuric acid as a electrolyte. So we are going to place the electrodes in the electrolyte. So when it get dissolved and dispersed, so SO4 negative ions and 2H plus positive ions. So during the chemical reaction, so the ionization will be happen. So SO4 minus negative ions and the 2H plus positive ions will be separated. So we are going to dip the electrodes in the solutions and also going to apply the DC supply. So this positive ions will have the movement and moves towards the edge of the negative of the battery. So similarly, the negative ions so will have a movement and move towards the positive electrode of within the battery. So all the positive ions accumulated in the negative terminal, negative ions accumulated in the positive terminal. So the charges will be battery will be charged. So this is called during the charging process. So if you connect any external equipment between the electrodes, so automatically the current flow will be happen from positive to negative. So this is the discharging in the process. So this is discharging when no DC supply is given. So the time, so the some potential difference between the electrodes will be available if you collect the external circuit. So automatically to manage the potential difference. So our ions, that is electron, will be moved from positive to negative. So current flow will be happen. This is called the charge. That is called electricity. So flow of electrons forms the electricity. So during the discharging process, chemical energy is converted into electrical energy. So this is the overall reaction. 2PbSO4 plus 2H2O gives Pb plus BbO2 plus 2H2O SO4. This is during the charging reaction. During the charging reaction, so negative ions accumulated in positive side, positive ions, there is a 2H plus ions accumulated in the negative plate, that is a cathode. So this is in the discharging state. So next one is overall reaction during the discharging. Bb plus BbO2 plus 2H2SO4 gives 2BbSO4 plus 2H2O. So here the water is one of the byproduct during the charging times. So charges will be accumulated in the opposite direct plates. So if you connect the load between the positive and negative supplies, automatically current flow will be happen. So we are going to utilize this current flow for our purpose. So advantages lead acid battery. So it is inexpensive and simple to manufacture, reliable and also durable. Self-discharging is the lowest rechargeable battery system, capable of high discharge rate. So compared to other battery, so discharge rate of the lead acid battery is high. So disadvantages. So high energy density. So amount of usable energy compared to stored energy in lead acid battery is minimal compared to other batteries. Limited life cycles. Charging issues are there. Inefficient energy use. Eco-unfriendly compared to other batteries. Big and bulky. So applications. So these are employed in emergency lightning to provide power for some pumps used in electric motors, submarines, nuclear submarines. So a lot of applications are there for the lead acid battery. So I'm going to conclude this the topic. Lead acid the battery is a rechargeable and the secondary the battery. So major components of the battery is so electrodes, that is anode and cathode. Anode is made up of BbO2, cathode is made up of Bb. So another one important parameter is electrolyte, that is sulfuric acid. During the charging time, so OH ions and SO4 ions are separated and accumulated in opposite direct plates. So charges will be, that is the charges will be deposited on the electrodes. This is called charging process. If you connect the external resistance or load between the anode and the cathode, so automatically current flow will be happen from positive to negative. So this is the discharging process. So a lot of applications are there, and also a lot of advantages are there compared to the other battery. Thank you.